The Twin Bird Kite Shield raises your attack power by 5% when your HP is below 20%. It stacks with the Red Feather Branchsword Talisman, so when you see us at really low health in the rest of these boss fights, these items are the reason. Our next
Twin Bird Kite Shield.
Branchsword Talisman, so when you see us at really 5%, another low HP item called the Twin Bird Kite Shield.
ακριβώς πάει τώρα? Να δω πού ακριβώς έρχεται πολύ για να το φάω oneshot. Είναι και αυτές τις μαλάκι. Χαμότο. Λέω από μαλακίες που κάνω. Σε δω ρε μαλάκα. Nightfall δεν έβαλα. Δεν είχα βάλει Nightfall. Τζάμπα το aromatic. να γίνει καλά. Μου αφήσετε. Γιατί? Μαλάκα, τι σκατά, αφού έβαλα τα items, τι δεν έβαλα.
We're after another low HP item called the Twin Bird Kite Shield. Kind of attack here. We're after another low HP item called the Twin Bird Kite Shield. The Twin Bird.
Πω. Μαγιάς με έλεγα. Άσε το φάγω με τον τρόπο μου γιατί θα κολλήσουμε τώρα εδώ. Και δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω τι σκατά, αφού βάζω. Blood loss in vicinity increases attack power. Θα πάω και αυτά τα δύο. Το σίγουρο. Oh my god, ξέχασα να πάω. Και τι παλεύω για one shot τώρα, αφού δεν είναι για one shot τώρα. Holy water pot θα βάλω, έλα. Μπορεί να μυθεί τώρα μαλακής. Μια ώρα να πούμε μαλακίες.
Your kite shield raises your attack power by 5% when your HP is below 20%.
Ναι, έχει τα items αυτά, ναι, βέβαια.
With the our next target is Royal Knight Loretta. She's blocked lightning. Rise and use the wave. Similar to the Kindred of Rot, from here we're going to run all the way down to the Lake of Rot and pick up the Mushroom Crown. Similar to the Kindred of Rot, this increases our damage by 10%.
Mushroom Crown.
For 20 seconds after we self-poison. Now it's time to take out Golden Shade God.
We self-poison. Μια αυτό. Τέλος πάντων. Κατάλαβα τώρα. Eldering Mushroom. Not. How to get to the Lake of Rot. How to get to Lake of Rot. How to get to Lake of Rot. Defeat such a done then this what will knock that see the deep depths and desert river main to get to Lake of Rot. Α, είμαι την Depths, εντάξει. Α, ναι, εντάξει ρε, όλα καλά. Ευτυχώς που έχω το Ancient River, το Grace. Deep Depths. Let's go! Δεν χρειάζεται να φάω τα gargoyles. Τώρα θυμήθηκα. Αφού πήγα για το glitch. Να, το coffin εκεί περιμένει. Πάμε. Άρα, για να δω λίγο κάτι. Τώρα θα χρησιμοποιήσω. Alvechi Bending Bloodloss. Building of Sleep. Άρα, άμα κάνω αυτό, τι γίνεται? Και βάλω μετά αυτό. Τίποτα. Ancient River. Πάμε λίγο. Χωρίς να φάμε gargoyles. Καλά και ραντάν να μην είχα φάει. Ούτε ραντάν δεν χρειάστηκε να φάω. Για να πάω στην Deep Depths. Μόνο το Monk 2 μένει. Πώς το κάνω αυτό? How to poison myself, Eldering. How to poison myself. How to poison myself. Elden Ring. Poison is overpowered. How to use poison to destroy the affinity.
You all have been using poison the wrong way. Most people have with each other to offer roughly 32% damage increase for 30 seconds total whenever something suffers from poison or scarlet rot nearby. After extensive testing, it's just not efficient to use it this way. You're telling me I have to constantly attack something or dump a dickload of poison into arcane just to get a fast buildup of poison? And even once it's applied, it deals minuscule damage, and my damage buff only lasts for 30 seconds after this happens. So if I end up poisoning someone in a situation where I'm forced to back off after, I've ultimately wasted my window of opportunity to maximize the damage buff. Or most times in PvP, you'll actually kill your about 8 damage every single second once it's applied. In the world of Elden Ring, considering you can only find a total of around 20 per playthrough naturally, with an added burden of being an extremely low drop rate from defeating living jars. They also can't be gained without cheating because they can't be traded and aren't craftable either. Don't get me wrong, this item is amazing, but as a non-renewable resource, I just wish there was a way to craft something like this shit. Or is there? Shit. A common term synonymous with excrement, gold-tinged excrement, a key material used for crafting items such as the fetid pot consumables, both roped and regular. Upon further inspection, these items build up poison when thrown at an enemy, just like any other poison items. But what makes the fetid pot of both the Mushroom Crown and Kindred of Rot Talisman damage buff passives directly into the hands of the player, as they are easily craftable. It only requires 2 materials. Mushrooms, which are all over and easy to find, but this location in Limgrave at the Artist Shack's Grace allows you to efficiently farm gold-tinged excrement infinitely just by refreshing the area. Okay, I'm spending way too long talking about digital shit piles. Anyways, with my build, before you want to engage in combat, chucking 2 pots will give you a 32% damage buff for 30 seconds, and is the most efficient way to utilize these damage buffs, because now you'll have full control over when it activates and the ability to easily refresh it once it expires, because there is no cooldown on the damage buff. It can instantly be reapplied once it's done. To further increase efficiency, you can craft the rope fetid pot variants that are primarily used to throw behind the player, similar to a banana from Mario Kart, but we can instead use these if we're in a pinch, as they allow us to fully build up poison as fast as possible, because they are faster to use than regular pot versions. Also, the only annoying part is finding a lot of string, which is only required for the rope version. So if you guys know any efficient way to farm more string, please leave a comment down below to help each other out. With this, I've finally figured out a way to make poison. Speaking of poisons, going back to the topic of Scarlet Rot, everyone is aware of Scarlet Rot, or at least the potential of what Scarlet Rot could have been, because there are very few and limited items that can apply Scarlet Rot to your enemy.
Godfrey for our final. We only ever seen pierce damage.
How to use Kindred of Rot Talisman. Πρώτα. Elder Exhilaration.
We go through here, called a raw meat dumpling, and it'll restore your HP but cause poison buildup. If you use that, you go to Seath Water through like 1 inch. Be careful. Tree. The left loose back, so you will die. Is a boss in order to cheese this fight, but if you don't have the invincible block build, it could be a lot harder. And even with the invincible block build, it's gonna be a little tough because there's 2 of them. If you're low level and try to just burst them, Great Shield Soldier's Ashes would be insanely good for this fight to keep them busy. Like I said, Poisoning or Rot in vicinity increases attack power. It'll give you a 20% increase, and then what you can do is you can pop these dumplings in order to get poison. I already have poison on me though, but that would boost my poison bar. But you pop however many of those you have to in order to give a poison effect on yourself. Then you'll do 20% more damage for like 3 to 5 minutes until that poison wears off. It'll cost you HP obviously, but it would be pretty cool to get 20% more attack. So that is the Kindred of Rot's Exaltation. That is how to get it. One more time, it is Seathwater Cave over here in Volcano Manor. And that is how you get the Kindred of Rot's Exaltation in Elden Ring.
Nice. Calls to game. Let's go. Freezer at the game. Oe, oe, oe. Freezer at the game. Oh. Άντε ρε game, μας γάμισες τώρα ρε game. Τι κάνεις? Λοιπόν, βασικά πρέπει να βάλω points στο εαυτό μου για να σηκώ damage, αλλά... Δεν πρέπει τώρα να αγχώνομαι για αυτό το θέμα. Έχουμε καιρό. Θέλει απλά πολύ καλό farm στα poison items, γιατί δεν βρίσκεις πολλά από ό,τι κατάλαβα. Λέει 20 per playthrough, λέει. Να τα βρω όλα, γιατί άμα κάνω λάθη και να το φάω στο boss πρέπει να πεθάνω και ξανά. Έλα ρε μαλάκα, γαμώτο! Έρεος! Πλάκα με κάνεις! Γκέλτερινγκ, γαμώτο πουτάνα μου! Κάνω restart, επιστρέφω. Τι να πω, δεν ξέρω. Κάνω restart.